Mm.
Everybody, find your comfortable seat. Take a couple moments to fully arrive. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hello and welcome to Grateful Surf Yoga and Ayurveda's Soul Sisters Satsang, live streaming from Nicaragua and Vancouver with Body Knowledge Movement. My name is Carla Sutherland, also known as Chaitana. Some of you know me. For those of you who don't, I'm a Canadian Ayurvedic lifestyle counselor, was certified with Baba Hari Das about 10 years ago. And I've been living in Nicaragua for the last 9 years. And I have the absolute pleasure and I'm full of gratitude for the opportunity to hang out with Yota Bartsiokas, who is a longtime friend of mine and a Canadian yoga teacher and massage therapist. So thank you so much, Yota, for taking the time to come and hang.
It's my pleasure. Con gusta.
Yay! So today we have a little topic we were going to talk about tap out to tap in. So we'll do a little introduction followed by a meditation. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, complaints, anything you'd like to add, just please pop it in the comments below and we'd love to hear from you. So I was talking to Yota earlier today and she was telling me that these 2 weeks are just about you with the new moon and taking this time to be mindful, and that mindful is equal to joyful. So is there anything that you'd like to share as an introduction for tapping out, tap in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it started, about a week ago in one of our personal conversations. And I shared a moment where there was an experience that I was experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
And in the moment, I said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm tapped out. Tapped out. And the next day I was thinking about this experience and I thought, I guess I was feeling bad, why I tapped out, why I was done. And I realized that I was tuning in. I was tuning in to my path. And it gave me the reminder that being tuned in is necessary all the time.
Yeah.
When I'm tuned in to my heart's desire, then I will get my heart's desire. If I'm tuned into my brain's desire, I'll get that. When I'm tuned into my brain's desire is when I have to tap out. When I'm tuned into my heart desire, I don't need to think about tuning in. I'm already there.
That's awesome. Well, I made some little things to talk about. One is that there's only one thing that we can control, and that is how we feel. And so maybe that's similar to what you're saying about whether we can control whether we're tapping in or tapping out. And when we're tapped in general, we're tapped into the feelings of joy, or at least we're reaching for that joy place. We can eat something that sends us into a certain state. We can add or take away some sensory input to help us get into that better feeling place, that place where we feel our best. We can go inward. We can tune in to who we really are. And we can give ourselves permission to do what we really love to do. And this, yeah.
And it's really important. For myself, what I've noticed is, and comes from the moments I take time aside to reflect, so that I'm not wasting my time worrying. So I take moments when I experience something, and I reflect on it. So in this tuning in conversation, I wrote down on paper what was happening, what am I receiving in my life right now? And I reflected on how I manifested that, how I tuned into that. So for me now, for the next 2 weeks, it's a real constant responsibility to be tuned in for my next 2 weeks.
All right. Responsibility. So
That's
yeah,
it.
I've heard that before. I did not just make it up. Yeah, right? So
You make me laugh.
listening
I
and
love it.
focusing inward is what I hear you saying. So it's not thinking about what is happening or talking about what is happening, but
Enjoying what is
listening.
happening, enjoying what is
Enjoying.
happening, enjoying and taking the time to learn is what's happening. Is it, do I like it? Do I not like it? What, how can I take
Yeah,
responsibility of how I added to this?
yeah, exactly. Also, what you're saying, um, you know, reflecting on how you feel could be the same kind of as listening. So it's like listen, I mean, just with different senses.
Yes, yes.
Listening to what is happening, listening with
Mm,
kindness to
mm,
yourself,
mm,
giving
mm.
yourself that compassion. And that's all that's really required. The body will relax, bringing ease to yourself and to those around you.
That's an interest. I
Yeah.
like how that's it, because when I'm tapped out, my body is tense.
Mm,
I'm in defense, mentally and physically. When I'm tuned in, I don't even need to really think about my breathing. I don't, like, I'm tuned in right now. I don't need to think about it. It's happening. So
mhm.
it becomes freer in the body to be tuned in.
Right.
Tapped out,
I
I'm
can
like,
feel that.
ah,
I
right?
can
Like,
feel that too. Yeah,
yes. Tapped out
exactly.
means I have to think about something. I'm in a situation that's not working. It's not
Mm.
good. It's not where I'm supposed to be.
Well, I
So,
heard something that was kind of cool.
no.
It talks about borrowing energy with sensual
Mm.
pleasures versus
Mm.
generating energy.
Oh.
So a deep fill versus a cheap thrill.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. That gets its, damn, Carla, that gets its own piece of paper.
Right?
Could you say that again?
A
A
deep fill versus a cheap thrill. So, in some situations, we might be borrowing energy with sensual pleasures, like we need this, we
mm,
need that, or
mm.
whatever, versus if you're actually generating energy by
I like
being
that.
at peace with yourself.
Oh,
Mm.
deep fill versus cheap thrill.
Yeah, it's good.
I like that I
So
don't know if you just, I'm not sure if you just thought of this right now or you saved it, but good job. Boop. You're amazing.
yeah, no, I had it in the little notes. We have the most fun when we can bring all of who we are to the table. Once we set the topic for this week, then I was just kind of like stuff kept coming to me, and I was like, okay, I just jotted down notes.
It's
So
perfect. It's
I guess
perfect.
kind of like what you were saying about, being in it for the 2 weeks. I feel like whenever we set a topic, I feel like suddenly I'm in it. I'm in the
Yes.
ritual. I'm
Tuned in.
suddenly living. Tap out, tap in. Tap
It's
out,
pretty cool.
tune in.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. We should make a calendar for next year, 2022. Tuned in calendar.
Mm,
Stay tuned, world. It's in the works.
I got some more stuff for us.
Go.
Okay, so when listening deeply, we'll be speaking less, and we speak from a place of more clarity and wisdom. Listening encapsulates so many things, kind of like meditation. You're just listening inward, maybe following your breath, choosing a focus. And when we focus inward, everything else just kind of quiets down, letting us enter that peaceful state.
You brought me so peaceful now. You brought
I
me
know,
in.
right? I'm feeling really peaceful,
I
peaceful
was like,
today.
I was like, am I supposed to talk now? I'm working on my listening.
Well, when I used to work with people of all abilities, I ran the Adaptive Snowboard program for Whistler Blackcomb. You learn to listen and communicate in different ways. And I didn't realize that at the time. But now I'm really grateful for it because I learned how people listen to different signs. They sense things in their body, they sense their moods, and that gives them signals as to what's happening in their body. And also, it's a good way as an instructor how you can tell, what the person's needs are. Yeah, by watching how they are, or maybe what you pick up on energetically. So, listening. Also, the people who succeeded the most and the people who did really well are the ones who had the best attitude. If you had a really good attitude, it was just, you could see, it was just night and day how much a good attitude and diet and lifestyle affected somebody. So those are the two things I kind of wanted to bring in. Good attitude and diet and lifestyle. Like, if you're eating French fries and you can't move, say you're in a wheelchair, you're eating French fries every day and Coca-Cola, whatever, then obviously over time your body is going to react. And I remember I had this fellow that I would ski with all the time, and I'd be sitting there mowing on the French fries. And I mean, I was young, I could burn it off. And I was like, why aren't you having any, John? And he's like, well, because I can't burn it off. And I was like, oh, okay. So it taught me to be more mindful.
He took responsibility for his life experience. Okay.
Amazing.
And that ties into this moon, which is in Virgo. Yay, Virgo. Tunes in Virgo, and Virgo's all about organizing, keeping yourself responsible. Virgo, very responsible sign, on time.
Okay. Yeah, well, if I was responsible, and I'll put this out to all of our listeners as well. So if I was responsible, for me, I would want to always remember, not necessarily about diet and stuff like that, because I have my routine pretty laid out. So I don't really deviate too much. But, something that I would find helpful could be to remember that you are always worthy of love, and maybe let's hear what everybody else's are right now. What do you want to bring in? What do you want to remember? What do you want to stay organized about?
I'm feeling someone's thinking about their laundry. So I'm feeling
really?
so.
Oh, yeah.
Is that you? I can feel no. I can feel someone thinking about their laundry.
I mean, it could be, but I am not thinking about anything. And that's a beautiful gift. I guess I'm just listening. I was really just listening to you, and nothing. I felt like wasn't doing anything. Just chilling. I was, So, I got something for us.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you mentioned organized, and I hadn't thought about this before, but it kind of ties into being a deliberate creator. So finding the alignment, finding that happy place, tapping in, tuning in, finding the alignment before you take action. I think
that's it.
I mean, I don't know if it's necessary, but it's certainly helpful. I just go straight to feeling good. I don't even care. If something is off, I just try to make myself feel better. Not so much that I'm consciously thinking that I want to take some action, but just more like, I know my job in that moment is to feel better. Because when I do feel better, everything seems to work better.
You said deliberate action? Perfect.
Deliberate creation.
Say it again?
Deliberate creation.
Deliberate creation, that was it.
Yeah, just kind of playing a role, being a part of what you want to make it happen. So,
which is all being tuned in. That all results in being tuned in. These are the words of the day. Deliberate action. Deliberate action.
Yep.
Deliberate action, deliberate creation.
Oh, yeah, those
It's
sound good.
like the pretty sister to responsibility. Like, I'm not
Hmm.
responsible. I deliberately create freedom and space in my life.
Ooh, those are some new moon words. Yeah,
Yeah, and they go into the
I like that.
Capricorn because this moon is in Virgo, and its opposing sign is or its opposing adjoining sign is Capricorn. Capricorn is no nonsense. But oh, my ears are ringing. Oh, that's amazing. This the spirit guides are speaking. The Capricorn energy is happy that I'm speaking up for them. Capricorn is no nonsense. What do you got to do? Let's do it. Get your compass
Yeah,
and
what
your
are you gonna
clock.
do? Yep.
How much time? Where do you need to go, and how much time
Yeah.
do you need to get there?
Yeah.
That's
Exactly. Get.
Capricorn.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Deliberate
I know
creation.
where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to
Tell
go
me.
to that high flying place, get the momentum going. Then everything falls into place. So
Mm.
that's what I hear when I hear the Capricorn. It's not like, oh, go and pick something and be stressed out because you can't
Yes.
figure out what
No.
it is. It's get up there, get into that place, and then let it go, let it flow.
But and Capricorn energy is about. It's very similar. It's very complementary to Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
Capricorn is just like, it's not about what do I need, who am I, what am I doing. It's like Capricorn energy is what needs to get done. So it starts with your dishes, it starts with your laundry, it starts with those things. You can start there and get the things that need to get done. You save room for other things.
I totally
um,
agree with that. I resonate with that. It's nice to accomplish something. And so, if you are feeling stuck
get
or,
up and do something.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
know
if
it's
you,
hard. I know those days where you're like, I just don't want to, and you have to. And one of my teachers, me, she would she would describe that as, how are you going to get through your mediocre day? If you wake up and you're feeling mediocre, are you going to feel bad about being mediocre, or are you going to find the resources, the the deliberate creation on how to sustain your day, how to feel at the end of your day the way you did at the beginning, not more or less. Like, can you sustain your joy? Can you sustain? Are you tired today? It's okay. Sustain yourself. It's not about drinking 4 cups of coffee on those. It's, yeah, feeling good with your deliberate creation.
hmm yeah, and also like feeling good, whatever it is you decide, you know. Sometimes society has such a big emphasis on perfection.
Mm.
And, it's okay
Mm.
to normalize being sick, normalize being tired, to
Yes,
normalize
yes,
not wanting to
yes,
do anything.
yes,
There's so
yes.
many aspects of who we are, and I think that's a lot of like compassion, acceptance, surrender. I find that my body tells me where I'm supposed to be. So if I don't have the energy, I'm not like, ah. I'm like, okay, I'm obviously supposed to be home now.
Mm.
And I learned that a couple of years ago. Like I remember one day I had this shoulder, this big, like,
Mm.
random thing, and I was like, "Oh my God, should I be worried about this?" And I asked my intuition, "Should I be worried about this?" And the answer came up, no. So I was like, "Okay." And then, sure enough, like an hour later, knock, 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 because I had a little massage therapy sign for my studio in town in San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua, and someone showed up and she needed me. So that's why I didn't go out surfing
Mm.
for myself again. But there was something else that the universe had
Mm.
booked for me that day. And then sure enough, it went away, the shoulder feeling or whatever, but it was enough just to get me to stay home. So
That's
now I've had a couple of those, and so now I don't even question it. Like, oh, I got something, okay, well, I'll just do whatever it tells me to do.
so rather than worrying about your shoulder, you stopped and you are connected to the point where you can say, should I be worried? No. That's beautiful. And so you tuned in to your support team. They spoke for you on your behalf, and you felt trust. So after a few times of doing that, now should you feel, let's say, tightness in your ankle, you go,
or
oh,
like today, I didn't want to
okay.
text you. I didn't want to text.
Yes.
And yesterday, it was like I
Yes.
was getting a sign that said do not text. Like it was just like draining.
Yes.
And so I was like, okay, don't text. So I just started sending voice notes or just shut off the phone. I knew I was not supposed to be texting for whatever reason.
So you took the responsibility.
Mm.
Beautiful. Because you and the topic of this conversation, myself, Mother Nature, is tuned in when you are always tuned in to you and your path, what feels good. Everything else will either fall into place or fall out or fall away.
Yeah,
Either
exactly.
way, it's fine because you're on your line. You're on your road.
Yeah, exactly. And I know better. And my
And I
task
know
is
better.
to feel
That's
joy.
it.
Yeah,
I
like
know
I
better.
want to feel happy. So why would I do something that's
And
not
I
in my greatest
know.
and highest good?
Thought about that
Why?
this weekend when I
It's
was
like ridiculous.
having a couple beers, and I was like, and then those went more and more. I was like, I know better. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, okay, right on. Well, do you have anything else to add, my dear, or shall
I
we
do, I
meditate?
do, I do,
Okay,
I do. Oh
perfect.
wow, look at us, we're flying. So I
Yeah.
really I want to highlight what's good for this new moon. So starting today for the next 14 days until the full moon, we are in auspicious times. Auspicious times is abundance. This is right. Ching 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 ching. It's abundance. So it comes to because we're heading to harvest moon. And the harvest moon is bounty. It's bounty. So this is the time to fill your heart, fill your cupboards, fill your pots. Just fill, and it's auspicious. So look where you can fill. Can you fill your bank account? Can you fill your fridge? Can you fill your friends? Can you
Yes,
fill whatever?
yes.
So we are
Oh no,
in
I'm really feeling that. I really
yeah,
feel that. I feel like I'm
auspicious.
filling the friends.
Yes. Oh, so auspicious is the word. Yeah. See, they know. The two. I always like to talk about the planets. The two planets connected with this month. Virgo is Mars. Mars is passion and power. Masculine energy. Beautiful, strong. Like I say it. I say Mars, and instantly I stand straighter. I I
That's
Mars up.
amazing.
I Mars up. I Mars up. And it is in connection with Pluto. And Pluto is about rebirth. So to have on a new moon be Mars with passion and power to accompany Pluto rebirth, that little baby planet they don't even consider a planet anymore. Shame on you, NASA. So there's rebirth. There's rebirth with Mars power. And that is, we're being spoiled. We're being spoiled by the galactic astrological universe to have a new moon in Virgo being powered by Mars and the rebirth of Pluto. Auspicious.
Yeah, I can feel it.
I feel it too. I think that's everything that I really wanted to talk about. Yeah. But
Well,
I mean, you know me,
that was amazing.
I can always talk.
Oh, that's awesome. So let's set an intention right now. We'll meditate, for the next 20 minutes or something. And I'll guide you out at the end of the meditation. Let's set an intention to connect with our inner guidance, to tune in and connect with the powerful moon energy right now. Perhaps you take your thumbs together, feel your heartbeat, and start to go inward. Even if your eyes are open, start to bring your senses inward.
Like a Virgo Capricorn. It's my Virgo Capricorn. This is what I'm feeling.
Perfect. That's good. Everyone do it. We're all together in this, and I really appreciate everybody showing up. So with this auspicious time, and as Yota said, connecting with passion and power and rebirth. So where can you feel? When we tap in, let's leave that open to the universe to guide us. Maybe you set an intention, what you'd like to feel. Starting to take a couple deep breaths. Maybe you place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Inhaling in the lower lungs, mid lungs, upper lungs. Making your breath your own, if you like, and let me guide you. Just holding the breath at the top, 2 to 3 seconds, and then gently exhaling all of your air as slowly, subtly, and controlled as possible. Take your gaze inward. Feel both sides of your rib cage expand evenly. As we dive in here, maybe you exhale a sigh or a yawn. Letting go. Gonna be here together, sitting. Mindful and joyful. Listening to what is inside you. Developing a softness with yourself. Really let go into this moment. Trusting that you will be guided out when it's time. Relaxing your body and your mind. Bring your awareness to your third eye, your Anya chakra. Noticing if you see anything there. Softening your jaw. Let it be loose. Nowhere to be. Nothing to feel. Developing the skill, delivering kindness to yourself. Reach kindness into every cell of your body. Let's listen deeply. Developing the skill of listening. Of listening to your own body. sit and relax. Instead of resisting, you can enter in and out of worlds of your choosing to take this time, this meditation practice, to chat. Maybe you want to feel joyful or imagine yourself in some kind of environment. Maybe you want to imagine yourself fully healthy, 100% vibrant. Practice taking your focus and being wherever you take your focus. What are you going to tune into today? And with your life, tune that awareness to your third eye. Let everything else fade away. Normal meditation for the mind to wander. A successful meditation isn't a mind that doesn't wander. It's that when you notice your mind has wandered, that you gently guide your awareness to whatever it is you were focusing on. Maybe that focus was nothing. Breathing and being. Resist any urges to move, distract, or switch on things. See if you can allow the flow to flow through your body easily, without resistance, coming warm with who you really are. Listening, filling with whatever it is you want. Rebirth, abundance, anything. Sitting, filling. Listen deeply to your hands. Do you feel anything in your hands? Tuning in to your hands. You're feeling a lot of energy. You can turn your palms down, facing your body. If you would like to receive more energy, turn your palms upward. Tuning into our hands. you feel in your hand? Maybe you see some patterns. And it's okay to work with your third eye and your hand. It's okay to work with your heart and your head. Being present, making it fun for yourself, using our senses in a way that helps and supports us. That's most important. Tuning in, taking this time to be your body, finding the alignment that tends to support us to have the best life ever. Filling ourselves up with passion and power, with new energy and gratitude and peace. For the next couple minutes, we're going to sit and listen to all that is here. Listen with kindness. And return your focus, your third eye back to the Sept, softening and listening with kindness. Allow kindness to wash over you. Imagine that this golden light above your head and it's just gently cleansing you with this light. Golden light drops of kindness, kind of like lava, just seeping into every cell of your body. There's not a single place that not get hit with this golden light. Let any negative energies go. You set the intention that they all just go. You don't even need to see them, you don't need to feel them. This golden light is laying a protective energy around all of you. Let it go. Listen. All you need to feel, filling up every cell of your body with kindness. And once you're full of all this golden light, then imagine yourself in a golden drop. Golden drop. Maybe it has a texture. It can be any color you'd like it to be. Just filling it up and sitting in there. And being okay with it. Manifesting however you want to feel. This is your time to create how you want to feel. So pick. And feel, and feel the flow, golden energy, just all the way from the stars, all the way down to the center of the earth, and then back up again to the forest. Sit in this flow with us, listening, showering yourself. Maybe you are the world. Maybe you're holding the world. Let yourself feel clear and fine. Good job, everybody.
Yes.
Couple more minutes here. Listening. Not thinking about what is happening, talking about what is happening. Listening. Listening with kindness. That's all that's really required. Let the body relax. Now we have our beautiful drop. And with our attention and our intention, we're going to protect that spot. We're going to fortify that spot. Whatever yours looks like, whatever it's become, let's strengthen it. Let's remember this place and know that we can return here at any time. Take a moment to infuse your drop with anything that you'd like to play with your clarity, happiness, head opening, or gratitude, whatever it is. And just relaxing stories, relaxing our need to be anything, harmonizing with nature. Listening with our heart. A couple more minutes. Practice tuning in. Deliberately create this moment, however you want, or however you allow it to be. Shutting out the noise of the world to hear the voice of the divine. Let's go in these last couple minutes and just be with kindness. Really awesome. Listening. Yeah, are you good? Can you do 11 more minutes? Yeah? Okay. Let's do 11 minutes. I'm going to set the timer, okay? Now that we've kind of done our warm-up, listening with kindness. And the timer will go off. Take this opportunity to stretch. Receive the reward of connection to the next 10 minutes of continuous response to allowing the guidance of the next one. Remember your jaw, your golden light, good, kindness. Give that to yourself now. Feel your hands. Tune in and give yourself permission at the end of meditation to be completely reborn. At this new moon, we will be leaving the past in the past, allowing ourselves to begin again. This community with each other. We recognize each other as the new people we become. Softening and loosening. ready, gently starting to bring your awareness back to your body. Maybe start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Stretch and give yourself a big squeeze. Exhale with a yawn. Taking your time, even if your eyes are open or half closed, just keeping your gaze inward. And one of my favorite mantras I used to sing called the Shanti Nandya Shanti Antiriksham Shanti Guru Shanti Dapa Shanti Sara Shanti Sahasrara Shanti Deva Shanti Shanti Shanti
So,
Shanti 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 Shanti. May there be peace in the heavens and peace in the sky. May there be peace in the earth and peace in the water. May there be peace in the plants and peace in the trees. May there be peace in the gods and peace in nature. May there be peace in all. May that peace, real peace, be unto the whole universe. May that peace, real peace, be us. Peace, peace. And thanks to you, Yoga. Thank you so much for sharing.
thank you,
Really
Carla.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel great. I needed that.
Mm.
It was nice
Mm.
to walk to witness you do the intro, like the warm up. I felt quite relaxed just watching. I chose to focus on you and see and watch your way. It's
Mm.
great. I feel super chill. This was this meditation was beautiful. I will have a different day now because of it.
Yeah, me too. Well, thank you so
Thank you.
much. And I'm excited to
It's my pleasure.
share and keep sharing. And really appreciate you. And
Yeah.
mhm.
So yeah, thank you as well. I look forward to just chatting with you like we do when we feel like it, and we both have that moment where like, oh, this is the next conversation. So thank you everyone for tuning in to episode 2. Look out for episode 3 on the next full moon, which is the harvest moon bounty. Let's gather and appreciate hard work that the summer did, especially in British. Well, I don't know. Especially I live here. We didn't get a lot of rain, so those veggies, those farmers, they had to work really hard to get the bounty without the water. You know,
Mm.
so or with less water, with water restriction. Thank you
Yeah.
from my
Thank
heart
you
to
too,
you.
beautiful. Thank you for everything. Mhm.
Okay, hasta luego. We're done.
Hasta,
Hasta,
hasta luego.
hasta luego. And what's the other one I learned? Hold on. I'm learning.
Oh, yes,
Te
ma'am.
vero al rato. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Te vero al
Go
rato.
pronto.
Ciao. Bye bye.
Oh, beautiful.